Brittany here with day 19 of our 67 days towards our own at-home practice. I'm a little bit under the weather today, but this is still going to be a great practice. And coincidentally, it's our detox day. So that's awesome. I was supposed to be a little bit under the weather for our detoxification to show you that it works. We're going to start off sitting up nice and tall, hugging our shoulders together in the back, taking deep breaths in. Complete breaths out. Just 2 more. As we inhale, letting go of the abdomen. And as we exhale, gently engaging it into the back. Bringing our hands to our heart, gently pressing through our fingertips, setting an intention for today's practice. I offer you the intention of sucha, or purity and cleanliness. Remembering the original reasons that you're here today for your health, and realizing that each one of these postures is very detoxifying. So appreciating that and enjoying that during our practice, if that feels nourishing. If not, setting any other intention that'll keep your mind on your mat. And then gently grounding the palms. We're going to begin today with our nadi shodhana pranayama, our alternate nostril breathing, grounding the pointer finger and the middle finger, or putting it on the center of our head, whatever you feel more comfortable with. Inhaling through the left, covering the right with our thumb. Covering the left with our ring finger, exhaling right. Inhaling right, and exhaling left. We're going to continue this technique for just 3 more rounds of breath on each side. Nadi shodhana pranayama is an amazing technique for helping us balance ourselves out, find our center, and find that pure place in our soul. So finishing off this breath and taking 1 more nice deep breath on each side. Filling up the belly on inhale. Gently letting it go on exhale. When you're done, and only when you're done, gently grounding the palms. Today's practice is going to be a little bit lighter than we're used to. So I hope you enjoy it. We're going to start off in our bound angle 6, putting our toes together. Let me put this back a little bit so that you can see me completely. There you go. Putting our toes together, gently pressing through the toes, chest nice and wide. We're going to start off with our palms right by our side, coming back onto our fingertips. Now be pressing through our fingertips. As we hug the shoulders together in the back, deep breaths in, complete breaths out. This is opening up our lungs for our entire practice, helping our detoxification be just that much better. Then we're going to inhale both arms up as we exhale, bringing them down to our shins. Deep breaths here. Pressing through the feet to come fold a little bit more. Just 1 more. We're gently sliding back up. We're going to start our bound angle 6 with our CatCows. Inhaling, hugging the elbows together, palms grounded on the knees, shoulders together in the back, eyes up. Exhale, sliding the palms down, pressing through the ankles, belly into the back. 2 more deep breaths like this, inhaling up and exhaling in. Now we're going to come up, hold it for 3 deep breaths. Shoulders together in the back. Then coming back in. Gently pressing through our ankles. Just assisting our belly into our back. And then coming to our center, palms back by the side, reaching the right arm up and overhead. Deep breaths here. Maybe closing the eyes and feeling the body. One more. Inhale, reach a little further, and exhale, coming back in. Inhaling our left arm up and overhead. Deep breaths here. Inhale, reach a little further, and exhale, coming back in. Inhaling both arms up, shoulders down and back, eyes up. Exhale, dropping down to the right side, coming up on the fingers, straightening the back, and then grounding them if you'd like, after the back is straight. 2 more deep breaths here. Then inhaling up, exhaling to the left side, returning to the breath, using only the gaze to deepen the stretch. Remembering to let go of our belly on our inhales, even in our twisted position. Then coming back to our center. We're going to do 1 more round on each side, coming to the right. Today's focus is detoxification, and these twists are a very gentle assist to help clean anything out of our system that may not be nourishing to it. 1 more deep breath. Inhaling up and exhaling to the left side. Excuse me. Inhaling up, exhaling back into the body. We're going to come onto our hands and our knees. We're going to go into our bound 6, our tabletop 6, our intermediate variation. Palms spread nice and wide underneath our shoulders, knees nice and wide. Coming into our CatCows first, dropping the hips, hugging the shoulders, eyes up. As we exhale, pressing through the fingers, belly into our back. Deep breaths in, complete breaths out. And just 1 more. And coming back to our center. Our next is going to be our planks, and this is the intermediate. So we're going to slide our left foot out to the side, right foot right in front of the left knee. Right arm up. We could stay here really reaching through, or we could bring our hand up to where the ceiling meets the wall and extend through the whole right side. 2 more nice deep breaths, left palm right under the shoulder. Deep inhale, reach a little further, and exhale, come back in. Inhaling to our other side. Hugging the shoulders together in the back. 1 more nice deep breath. Inhale, reach, and exhale, coming back to center. Our last is going to be our detoxifying twist. We're going to do 2 rounds on each side. So we're going to inhale our right arm up, our left leg back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. 3 deep breaths here. Pressing through our left fingertips to keep our balance. 1 more nice deep breath. Inhaling forward and exhaling in. Inhaling our left arm up, right leg back. Deep inhale, reach. Exhale and twist. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Following our breath, gently steering over the shoulder. Inhaling out, exhaling in, switching sides, right arm up, left leg back, deep inhale, exhale and twist, 3 deep breaths. Inhaling forward and exhaling in. Inhaling left arm up, right leg back. Exhale, reaching back, staring over the shoulder, 3 deep breaths. Gently bent bottom elbow. Helps with our balance. Inhale out. Exhale in. Now we're going to do our sun salutations. They're going to be a little bit different today. So popping up, walking the feet in, gently coming up, 1 vertebrae at a time. This is a Shiva Ray interpretation of the sun salutation, so you can credit her for a lot of these moves, and I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a lot lighter on us, and we're going to slow flow through it, and it'll be just like our sun salutations B series. We're very similar. We're going to start inhaling up. As we exhale, pulling our hands, gently pressing through the fingertips, coming down to the chest. Taking a deep inhale here, opening the chest. And as we exhale, placing the hands on the lower back and gently arching it, eyes up and overhead. 1 deep breath here. Inhaling, gently coming back up. Hands to our chest, and exhaling, folding forward, coming into our forward fold. Now we're going to do some gentle twists here. We're going to start off bending the left knee, placing the left palm on the floor, reaching the right arm up, and staring past the right fingertips. If this is difficult, you can use a block on the side to make it a little bit easier, varying the direction as we need it, going wherever we need today, or a book would work. 1 more deep breath, twisting a little further, exhaling, right palm down. Again, we can use the block if we need, bending the right knee, lifting the left arm up, keeping that left leg straight. You're going to feel it in the back of your thigh. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale, twist a little further, and exhale, coming back in. Bringing our block back in front of us. We're going to take a deep inhale, reaching our right foot back, but instead of dropping the knee, well, you actually can drop the knee if you want. It might be a little bit easier. Shiva, she keeps her knee up, right palm down, left arm up, twisting in the opposite direction from the body. 3 deep breaths here. Nice wide grip on that right hand. Gripping hold of the mat to take tension off the wrist. Inhale, twist a little further. And exhale, come back in. Frame the foot with the hand. Left foot meets the right. We're going to take a deep breath in our plank. Find our alignment. Then exhale, folding forward, sinking forward. And then inhaling up into our upward facing dog. Now for this, we're going to gently bend the right elbow, staring over the shoulder, taking 3 deep breaths. Still hugging their shoulders together in the back. And then gently bend the left elbow, staring over the left shoulder, taking 3 deep breaths. Coming back to center, and then coming into our downward facing dog. I'm all over it today. Pressing through the fingers, Lifting the hips, surrendering the top body. A nice deep breath. And then just gently pumping the knees one at a time. It's going to lengthen out our hamstrings. Take some of the toxins out of them. Then lifting that right leg up. Gently stacking the hips. Exhaling, bringing the right knee forward. And for this one, do whatever you did last time. So whether that was drop the knee or keep it high. Follow that, putting pressure. Putting our weight onto our left hand, reaching our right arm up, staring past those fingers. Deep breaths in. Complete breaths out. Just 2 more. Deep inhale, twist a little further. And exhale. Coming back in, framing the front foot with our hands. Left foot meets our right. Bending the left knee, reaching the right arm up. 3 deep breaths. Switching sides. Gently bending that right knee, putting pressure on the right fingertips. Using a block if you need. 2 more nice deep breaths here. Feeling the body. Remembering our intention. Giving just a little bit more. Inhale, twist. Exhale, in. We're going to come right back into our plank here. Bring our knees a little bit wide, our legs a little bit wide. Dropping the knees, sitting on the butt, going into our child's pose. Take 3 deep breaths in our standard child's pose. Finding our comfort. Calming us down. These minor inversions help to cleanse our system as well, bringing fresh blood to the head, clearing out a lot of congestion you might feel or anything stuck. We're going to now, our next posture, taking our left arm, grounding the shoulder, grounding the left temple. You can put your right arm down, you can leave it up and overhead, give it a gentle shoulder stretch. Just take 2 more deep breaths here. And then gently switch sides, grounding the right shoulder. Deep breaths in, complete breaths out. Slower and steadier with each breath. Gently pressing through that top hand. We're going to come up, sit on our butts, and come right to our back. The rest of our practice will be our restorative postures from our back, starting with our bridge, so grounding the soles of our feet, placing our hands right by our hips, head facing up. As we inhale, pressing through our toes, lifting up. And as we exhale, gently coming back down. Inhaling up, lifting the hips a little bit higher, coming a little bit more onto the shoulders. And then exhale, coming back in. Taking 3 more deep breaths like this. Inhaling up and exhaling in. As we inhale, gently pressing through the toes, coming a little bit more onto the shoulder, lifting the hips a little bit higher. And as we exhale, just slowly letting go. 1 more. And then bringing our knees together, gently bringing them to our chest and rocking side to side. Deep breaths in, complete breaths out. Just 2 more. Massaging the lower back, stimulating the internal organs. palms out to our sides. We're going to straighten our knees up, and this will be our new posture of the day. It's our lying twist, and it is a very detoxifying posture. Pressing through the fingers, allowing the knees to come over to the right side. Now, we have our block or our book or whatever we used for our hands. If you're having any issues coming down, you can put a block underneath your knees. I've done this a while, so it's a little bit easier for me to stretch through my side. You can also use the block this way. Wherever you're at today, perfect. One more deep breath. Pressing through the fingers, coming back to center, and then coming over to the left side. Now, as we twist, we're going to gently gaze over the opposing fingers. So as I twist to the left, I'm staring over my right hand. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. Maybe closing the eyes and feeling the body. Gently pressing through the fingers, coming up to center 1 more time on each side. Going to the right, staring over the left. Pressing through the fingers, going to the left, staring over the right. Enjoying this gentle stretch on the side body, feeling this nice twist. Then coming back to our center. Eyes up. Our last posture, we're going to bring our hands behind our legs and do our Viparita Karani, or legs up the wall. You can also go to the wall, whatever you feel so nourished to today. Taking 9 deep breaths here, closing the eyes, making sure the shoulders are together away from the ears. The lower back is grounded and comfortable. The legs are up but gentle. We're not going to overextend to hold them in place. This is restorative, so we're just going to let them be where they want to be. Just taking a couple more nice deep breaths. Letting go of the abdomen on our inhale, only engaging it on our exhale. And then when we're ready, gently bending the knees and coming into our Savasana. Our hands are going to be right by the hips, grounding them if there's any thoughts on our mind, up nice and high if they're not. Returning our focus to our breath as we do a mental body scan. Starting at our toes, coming through our ankles, our shins and our thighs, letting go of any tension we might be feeling in our knees, in our hips, our thighs and lower back, our belly, our chest and our upper back, our shoulders, each of our arms, wrists and fingers, coming to our neck, letting go of any tension we feel in it, following behind the head, right to that point in between our eyes, letting go of any thoughts on our mind. For the next minute, we have nowhere to go and nowhere to be, but right here and right now. Returning our breath to our everyday, normal breathing. Excuse me. And when we're ready, and only when we're ready, we'll bring attention back to the body, gently massaging the fingers and the toes amongst one another. Bringing our knees to our chest and gently rocking to our right side. Palms under our head, coming into our sleeping baby, preparing our body for motion. And then gently pressing through the ground below us to return to our seat, hands to our heart, reflecting on the intention we set in the beginning of our practice. And only moments in which we met this intention, allowing all others to just drift away as we bow to one another in our beautiful bodies, honoring the light within all of us, which is the same. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Sorry if my voice distracted you at all. And thanks for sticking with me through that Savasana. I was going to choke, so I wanted to get out so I didn't ruin yours. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Namaste.